Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Call Haloyam La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harachakodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwak that's keeping the faith in the workshop. Keep at it. This is your brother Abaya coming at you with more quoted precepts. Scripture tells us that anything we ask in the name of the Son to the Father, that we will receive. But be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. A couple of posts ago, I made a video explaining that I went through a certain event. The event was a house fire, and I'm going to explain it because of what the scripture that I just quoted. I think that's in John 14. But so me and my wife were praying that the Most High remove certain elements from around us, like a neighbor and the person that we were renting our home from, because of the stress that was attached to it. Not to say that the person that we rent the home from is a terrible person. It's just, everybody got their ways. So we went before the Lord in prayer, right? And in all honesty and all earnest of spirit, we went before the Lord and prayed that the Most High take these elements away from us, right? So the house fire happened, and how it happened, it was like 2:30 in the morning. Everybody in the house was asleep, with the exception of my son. And the Lord used him to be alert and be aware that the fire was happening, to wake me up and get us in motion to be safe, right? But the house is gone, and like I was telling my wife, we prayed for all of this. We prayed that the Most High take the neighbor away. The fire started in his house and spread to ours. We prayed that the Most High basically sent us to another house, because we didn't want to deal with the person that we were renting from. And the Most High answered that prayer, right? And this the beauty of the Most High. This is how the Most High works with those who love Him. Scripture says, "I love those that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me." Right? Scripture says, "The prayer of a righteous man availeth much. The fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much." Right? The Most High says, "He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination." So how I know the Most High heard us, right? The day after the fire, we received aid, and were able to go to a hotel overnight. And that night, only thing I can think of that night and the next morning was, what are we gonna do? But it really wasn't nothing I could do, so the only thing I could do is just pray and just wait. And the Most High sent somebody our way the next day. The fire happened Sunday morning. The very next day, Monday, the Most High sent somebody our way with a home. One thing that has to be done to the house is minor, what's the word I'm looking? Minor fixings around the house. And it just worked out beautifully that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and my wife prayed for this. But that's also why I say be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it. The Lord may not give you what you're praying for, how you want it to come, or how you envision it to come. But you best believe He'll give you what you asking for if it's in His will. If it's not, then it is what it is. It's just not in the Lord's will for you to have. Right? The same thing with us praying for the downfall of the daughter of Babylon and praying for our salvation. In order for us to receive salvation, we got to go through some hard times. Daniel 12 speaks about it. And there's so many other scriptures speaks about Jacob's trouble, World War III, the mark of the beast, famine, civil unrest, civil war, right? And the Most High's people receiving salvation from these events, right? So if you're gonna pray, I'm saying all that to say this: if you're gonna pray for something, you better have your mind right, like it says in Scripture. When thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. You better get your mind right, right? Because the Most High, He tries His people, right? But at the end of that trial, it's joy. Like Scripture says, joy comes in the morning, man. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You just have to endure the night. You have to endure the dark spaces in our lives, right? Now, how do we do that? By understanding that we are children of light. We are not children of darkness, man. Right? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. We are children of light. So, yeah, we may hit dark spots, and yeah, we may hit rough spots, and it may seem like, there is no answer and no way out, but you best believe it's a way out, man. It says it in Scripture. Matter of fact, says it in the Lord's Prayer. All right, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. All right, the Most High will make a way out for you. You just gotta keep that faith, man. Real talk. That's the time where your faith should kick in, and your belief should take you on to where you need to be. Right? Once again, that's the I do not like people, bro. I ain't lying. I am not a fan of people. Right? But that's when your faith should kick in, and you feel better. You feel good about whatever you're going through, because it's like the word is manifesting in your life in a way that nobody can see it but you, right? And it also ensures you that the Lord is with you, because He's showing you, I hear you, and I'm answering you. Just be patient, right? It says in Scripture, in your patience possesses your soul. All right, so that's all I wanted to speak on, man. Just give an explanation of what happened, and really give a testimony of the mercy of the Lord, man. Because if the Lord didn't use my son how He did, man, my story could have very well been over. And waiting on either the next life or the kingdom to come. But man, either way it go, man, all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Harakakadash, man. Right? Like I said, through it all, man. Give all praise, honor, and glory. Keep to Yahweh. Keep the faith. Keep faithfully working Yahshua through all your hard times. Constantly endure whatever it is the Lord is allowing you to go through, and understand the same way He brought you into that thing, the same way He allowed you to get into that thing, He will get you out of that thing, whatever that thing is. He will get you out of that thing. Like I said, I'm a living testimony of it, man. And there's so many other stories I could tell as it pertains to the Lord dealing with me in a rough situation, and the Lord just blessing my spirit, So I ended with that, man. Call Haloyam La Yahweh Ba Sam Yahweh Sai Baha Sam Harakakadas. Salawam Yasharala.